Now, the next card that I have is the Seven of Clubs. Now, this card, ooh, it's like I almost feel the energy coming off of this card. Like these cards are made from 24 karat gold foil, and like if you do readings like I do with playing cards, I highly suggest you get a deck like this because it's like it amplifies the energy and you can just feel it jumping off of the cards. But anyway, back to the reading. So the Seven of Clubs, keywords for that is dealing with negativity, spiritual knowledge, and expanded consciousness. The energy for this card that sticks out the most to me is the expanded consciousness. And in this card, I feel like almost like it's a call to action for people such as myself, you know, the psychics, the healers, the Reiki masters, the yoga teachers, the astrologers, the numerologists, the cardologists, the human design specialists, and etc., etc., etc. Like, if you're into what, you know, people like to call the woo-woo stuff, this is your time to shine. Like, the reason why you learned all of that stuff is for a moment like this. People are worried, people are seeking solutions, and those of us who have been a walking and living example of our spiritual practices, we're going to start to, it's almost like we're going to light up and we're going to be beacons or lighthouses, beacons of light, lighthouses, in the in choppy waters and stormy weather. So what your charge is to spread messages of peace, messages of hope, messages of faith and love. Now is the time to dig into your spiritual toolbox and do what you're meant to do with it, which is serve and uplift humanity. And which takes me into the next card. It's like it's almost like twins or something. The energy of these next card is connected because it's another seven also. So I have the Seven of Hearts. That's the next card. And the keywords for the Seven of Hearts are unconditional love and non-attachment in relationships. And it can also be betrayal by loved ones. This card, I have a really close relationship with this card. I know this card like I know my social security number or my address, because the Seven of Hearts is my negative karma card. And the Seven of Hearts in its negative manifestation is betrayal. Is unrequited love. And I have experienced so much of that, but I was able to, through dedication to my spiritual practices, I was able to manifest the positive aspect of this card, and I learned some really deep lessons from it, which is unconditional love is non-attachment. It's not taking things personal. It's not projecting your own issues or insecurities onto other people, and it's not allowing them, and it's not I'm not gonna say not allowing it, because you can't stop anybody from doing anything, but it's when people do the same to you, you recognize it for what it is, you don't internalize it, and you realize that that's their stuff, that's not me. But the Seven of Hearts, oh God, when I tap into this energy, it's just like, it's like my heart just got light, and almost like it's fluttering, and like I can just feel the love and the presence of God right now. I'm sorry, hold on. Whew. I don't. If I guess maybe if you're intuitive, you can sense what I sense. But like, I wish there was just a way to convince, or to not convince you, but like to explain to you like the depths of love that we're going to be displaying towards each other in the coming days, months, weeks, years, decades, centuries, millennia. Uh, Now is a time where, the energy of love, of unconditional love, is washing over the earth, and we're going to be seeing it, unconditional love in action. And I know you can be jaded and say, the relief that we're getting from these different organizations and government institutions are just, so they can protect their pocket. Spiritually, what that is showing us what's possible when you do care about your fellow human being. Um, and it's not just, and I'm seeing it just with the way that people are reaching out and offering to help others who might have less than them, um or might be in some type of predicaments that they need help with. Like the amount of outreach that I have been witnessing during this um during this outbreak has it's just been amazing, and it's going to continue to grow exponentially to the point where it becomes a way of life, and that's what's going to spark the positive changes that we need to make the world a better place. So the next card that I have is the Four of Hearts. Now the Four of Hearts is a card. The keywords for the Four of Hearts are stability in love and the home, marriage, and family. And I would even say community. The Four of Hearts is like your foundation, your roots. The Four of Hearts is your ancestors. It's the things that make you who you are. And it's also just on a mundane level. It's just your family, and that definitely I feel all of those things, all of the keywords that I just said, like all of that is it applies in this situation. So we're all quarantined, or most of us are in some way or another. Or if we're not quarantined, then we're all being told to stay home. And those of us with families, we're spending way more time with them. We're looking for activities for our kids to do, and making sure they continue their education. But what's going to end up happening is a lot of families are going to experience healing. They're going to sort through their issues. They're going to grow closer and form stronger bonds. And also for people whose family, who may be in family situations that perhaps aren't the best, what I sense is that those people are going to be thrown lifelines, and they're going to meet people who are members of their soul family, because your biological family is not the only family that you have. Like the people that you love whether they're biologically connected to you or not, that's your family. And so people who have families that are dysfunctional, a lot of them are going to connect with other people. Who y'all? I'm sorry, y'all. The emotion just comes over me sometimes. But they're going to find other people who have share similar experiences. They're going to see people. They're going to meet people who recognize what's going on with them, and they, extend to them mercy and grace and empathy and care, and a place where they can be themselves. The phrase "home is where the heart is" just popped into my mind. Sometimes random phrases or songs or whatever just pop into my head. I don't know why that popped into my head, but I guess it's gonna mean something for one of y'all out there. But anyway, so the next card I have is the Four of Spades. And the keywords for the Four of Spades. Hold on. The keywords for the Four of Spades is hard work that brings stability and protection. And it's also satisfaction with your work or your career, your health, and pretty much all areas of your life. It's a very stabilizing influence. When this card appears, any problems that you have, you're going to be able to solve them. You're going to be able to overcome them. You'll get some reprieve. Things are going to work out and be okay. Like, the entire time I've been doing this reading, like, the energy has just, been so intense and so like, when the first time in this reading, when I get to this card, it's like everything is calm, everything is cool, it's like it is well with my soul. And peace like a river. I can't remember the words, but yeah, that song just popped into my head. That was one of my grandmother's favorite hymns, and it was also one of my favorite things to sing in college. I was a music major, y'all. But anyway, this Four of Spades is an indication that things aren't going to be uncertain, and there's not going to be any upheaval or anything for a really extended period of time. I know there's been like a lot of doomsday prophecies and people talking about apocalypse, and it's an apocalypse, but apocalypse just literally means knowledge and like wisdom. That's literally all it means. So like, if there's an apocalypse going on, then that means that people are just learning. People are waking up to the truth. It don't mean that a meteor is gonna come and hit the earth, or Planet X, or aliens, or a new world order, fascist government, or whatever crazy stuff people been saying. I just don't feel that. When you say stuff like that, you don't give humanity, you don't give people enough credit for fighting for their survival. Like, have people forgot the civil rights movement? The things that people of color can do today? Have they forgotten all the liberation movements that happened during that time? The world was a very different place 50, 60, 70 years ago. And like, y'all really think that 20 years, 30 years from now, hell, even 5 years from now, it's going to remain the same? No, that's not it. We're going to have peace. We're going to have stability. We're going to have a more just and equitable world, which brings me to my next card, the Five of Diamonds. Now, the keywords for the Five of Diamonds are changes in values or changes in occupation or career. It can also be business travel. Business travel. It's also changes in financial conditions, either up or down. Stock market, hello. And it can also be career dissatisfaction or being unsatisfied with your financial situation. And man, all of the above applies to that card. I don't even know where to start, y'all, because this one. So what came to me when I was meditating on this card and thinking about what I was going to say is that what we are witnessing and what we are experiencing is a transfer of wealth and a transfer and a change in our value systems, because diamonds, the suite of diamonds, it represents finance and it represents values, and both of those are getting an upgrade, or they're going through a change. The world is evolving to a place to where there won't be just a small handful of people at the top who have all the wealth and control all of the resources. The word hyperlocal just popped into my head. I don't even really know what that means. What does hyperlocal, like, what is that, like, economies and society is going to be, I guess, be focused more around where you live. It's still going to be a global economy, but like there's going to be more emphasis on the strength of your communities, I guess. I don't know. That literally just popped into my head. Like I don't think I even heard that word before, or if I did, it was like so long ago, because I can't remember anything recently where I saw that. But anyway, let me stop rambling. See, that's why I needed the outline, y'all, because I'll just like, you'll ask my clients, like, I'll start talking about a card and telling them the energy of it, and next thing you know, I done spent like 15 minutes going in on that card. So let me reel it back in. But yeah, the Five of Diamonds is going to lead to a world that's more just, a world that's more equitable, a world that's more fair, and a world that's more loving and caring and empathetic and connected. What's also come to me is that I feel like things are going to transition to that point faster, because the word legacy was why I was just silent for a little while, because I kept hearing the word legacy. I'm like, legacy? What's legacy got to do with anything? But in this world of Black Twitter and cancellations, a lot of people who are in charge right now, they're going to want to be on the right side of Twitter. Lord, I swear I was trying to say the right side of history, and then I said the right side of Twitter. That was probably Spirit's way of letting us know that like we really do have power, and like social media is one of our greatest tools that we could use to spark change, because people don't like to be embarrassed. They don't want to be on the wrong side of history. Like, did you really think that Hitler thought that he was going to be looked at as one of the most reviled humans in the history of the world? No, like he truly believed what he was doing was the right thing. Those charismatic leaders and those megalomaniacs, they are very much concerned with their images. I ain't gonna say no names, but you could probably guess who I'm talking about. Um, and they care what people think about them. And they because they're narcissists, and deep down inside, narcissists just want to be loved. Then they want to be accepted. And the moment it looks like they won't get that, they'll change. And it's not because they care about us, it's just that they want to preserve their image. And I don't even really know what that had to do with this Five of Diamonds either, but I'm just a vessel, and that's what Spirit said. So, and the last card I have, which I consider to be the outcome, is the Queen of Diamonds. The keywords for the Queen of Diamonds is financial success through nurturing and helping, and successful business women. And on the flip side, it can also be overspending. But I ain't even worrying about the flip side, because oh my God, like, I'm starting to get chills. Like, so once this transfer of wealth commences, what this Queen of Diamonds to me represents is the rise of women in business and finance, but also the rise of women in positions of leadership all throughout the world. Already for a number of years, Black women have, in the United States, have been the fastest growing group of entrepreneurs in the country. And that trend is going to continue with Black women, but also with all women. Like, women are being activated to step into their purpose and to take back the reins. If we're going to succeed in this world, the feminine needs to be respected and honored just as much as the masculine. The one-sided rule thing is not going to work anymore. The selfishness and the greed is over. It's done for that. And if that's the frequency that you're going to try to operate on moving forward, you're going to fail each and every time, boo. Trust. But yeah, so women rise into positions of power, and being recognized for their inherent wisdom and their intuition. The things that women have been vilified for, such as being in touch with our emotions, that's going to be seen as what it is, which is actually one of our greatest aspects. And the Queen of Diamonds is also about becoming wealthy by serving others. So as far as the types of people who are going to have the money and all the social status, are those who have dedicated their lives to serving other people in some capacity. So if you have a business that serves people in any way, whether it's a useful product or services, knowledge, whatever it is you do, and it helps other people and it provides something that other people need, you're gonna make a lot of money. And like, I'm sorry, y'all, the stuff just keep popping into my head. Like I'm hearing, oh God, I'm hearing all this biblical stuff. Is that you, Grandma? Like, I'm hearing like the first shall be last and the last shall be first. And I feel like that's also something that this card represents, and the energy that's going to be brought about for this. So yeah, the wisdom of women, the women who use their knowledge, and the men too, anybody, who uses their skills and their talents to uplift other people, whew, y'all bank account's gonna be looking nice. So that's it for this reading. I hope that this was informative. I hope that it was uplifting. I hope it was reassuring. And I hope you share it. So thank you for watching. Again, please like, share, comment. Let me know what you think about what I have to say, and if you have anything to add, let's chop it up. I am going to start doing readings next month. I need a few more weeks to heal up, I think, but you can go ahead and book now if you want to get a reading with me. And because of how this thing has been affecting people and their ability to get money, I'm thinking about doing a sale. So if I do, I am going to let you know. So you can go to my website, thebayouoracle.com. It's down there at the bottom, and you can sign up for my mailing list. That way when the coupon goes out, it'll be delivered right to your inbox. So that's all. Y'all have a nice day. Be blessed. I love y'all. Peace.